into the Vatican.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Jai's podcast with your host, Jai. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Lucky Parachute podcast. My name is Jai, and sitting beside me today, not across from me, is a man who has been known to forget a thing or two.
Every now and then.
Today especially, he's forgotten his chair, so he's made do with a lounge suite. Let's be honest.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty bloody comfy.
What's your name, mate?
My name is Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to episode 65.
Welcome back to the Lucky Parachute podcast.
It's so exciting. I get excited every time we do this.
Today's Sunday.
It is Sunday, weirdly.
And the sun is non-existent.
We never record on Sundays.
No, not usually.
Usually I'm working.
Usually I'm at church.
You are not at
Yeah,
church.
I usually spend most of the day on Sundays at church repenting my sins.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
How come I've never seen you down there?
I'm usually at the back with the pastor. Is that what they call
With
it?
the pasta?
Yeah.
Are you adding sauce?
Yeah.
Cheese?
Usually just cheese and sauce, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I lived on that when I was a kid.
Did you?
That was probably my favourite.
Cheese and sauce?
Leftover pasta with
Tomato
cheese and
sauce?
sauce. What?
Tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. That's a kid's sauce.
It is,
And then
isn't
you
it?
grow up and you start having barbecue sauce.
That's for adults.
Yeah, and then you grow up a little bit more and you like chili sauce because your taste buds start dying, so you have to have some more flavour.
And then you have even spicier chili sauce.
No, then you go back to tomato sauce because you get old.
Oh,
and it
you
affects your
revert back to
stomach
being
so
a kid,
much.
that's right.
And then you die, and that's the circle of sauce life. Sorry.
Just quickly, you probably noticed a river behind us. We're sitting down here at a secret location.
Or are we?
No, we're not. We're
It's
actually
a green screen.
yeah. It's totally a green screen, and
Yep.
the people you see riding or walking past, all computer animation.
NPCs.
Yeah,
Non-person.
non-person
things.
commuter,
Yeah.
non-person commuter.
Today is National Brisket Day. Sorry, it's the 28th of May.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did I say that already?
No, I don't know. Probably.
Cool. Yeah, so that was National Brisket Day.
Cool. Did you bring some?
Nah, man, I wish
Oh.
I had it though. Brisket's bloody good, isn't
It's pretty good.
it? National Burger Day.
Oh, is it National Burger Day?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
We should have
god.
done burgers.
Where's all your ingredients?
At home, because I did burgers last night before.
That wasn't National Burger Day though.
Good. National Jake Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many Jakes do you know?
None anymore. Knew a heap in high
Oh,
school.
did they all die?
Don't know. I haven't stayed in touch with many Jakes from school.
I'm pretty sure there's one Jake I remember at school that was pretty much the biggest.
Dickhead?
Yeah,
he was.
I've ever
I met
known.
him about fucking 10 years later at a party.
Okay.
Completely unrecognisable and a really nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, right.
I know the
Parallel
Jake
universe.
you're talking about, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he woke up to himself.
Maybe his name's not Jake anymore.
Maybe it's not.
It's a
Maybe
mistake.
Jakealina. Hey, it's 2023.
There you go.
Slugs return from Capilano Day.
Yeah.
I did no research into it. I didn't click on it. Just want to
So
put
what
that
is
out
it?
there. Well, from what it says, I believe that all the slugs return from Capilano.
Okay.
To where they're returning to, I do not know.
And where did they go?
Slug Town. Well, they went to Capilano, mate, because they're
Oh,
returning from Capilano.
Capilano.
Yeah.
So
what
where's
do you reckon?
Capilano?
It sounds like it's in Italy.
It sounds like a pasta sauce.
It does sound like a pasta sauce. And the funniest thing is, on National Brisket Day and National Burger Day, it is also World Hunger Day.
Oh, of course it is. It's funny how things like that work out in the world, isn't
Isn't
it?
that a bit rough?
That's pretty rough, man.
So, but I'm abstaining from food today. I'm only drinking liquids.
Why?
Because it's World Hunger Day, mate. Got to do it for the people.
Okay.
See, what I don't eat today, all those starving people in other countries can eat. Remember when your mum used to say, eat that food?
Yeah, because
There's kids in Africa
that don't
right,
get
that
anything
don't get
at all.
any food.
So hang on, but from you not eating today, how is that going to give them access
It's
to
called
food?
solidarity, Jai.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah,
Look
I
it
thought
up,
so.
mate.
No, I don't like looking anything up. I like using my brain to think I know what I'm talking about.
And that has been Aaron's day of the week.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, no worries, eh? So there wasn't that many. There was a heap of political ones and a heap of sad
We
ones.
don't
and
want
shit today, but
political bullshit.
we don't do sad or
We don't
political
want
here
sad
at the Parachute
days.
Podcast.
The
We only
saddest-
do funny and interesting.
Yeah, like Burger Day
Yeah.
and National
That's our
Hunger
middle name.
Day.
Lucky, funny, interesting parachute.
Lucky, funny, interesting parachute podcast.
It is. Hey, I opened another PlayStation account during the week,
Did ya?
just so that the boys could play a bit of Fortnite together.
Okay.
And guess what I called it?
National Hunger Day.
Parachute. So now there's a lucky parachute running around on Fortnite,
Oh,
murdering
sick.
people.
Just killing
when,
people.
when my kids are playing. When I'm playing, it's just getting killed.
Yeah, getting absolutely
Controllers
flogged.
getting thrown at them.
Yeah, snapped controller day.
Yeah. I downloaded Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
Have you played that?
No.
So it's Call of Duty, but it's in the same vein as Battle Royale.
Sure.
So you get dropped.
Oh, hang on. So I have played it, yeah.
I was like, this is cool. I dropped in. I was in the server in the middle of everything. First time I come across somebody, I was dead within half a second. Hey, I was so angry.
You know why?
So I deleted it.
It's because you're shit at it.
Yeah. Why'd you say it so quietly?
I said it close to the mic. That'll be really loud.
yeah, I uninstalled
Okay.
in anger.
Right. So you rage quit it essentially.
I did. I was pretty pissed off.
Is that because you suck at it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, if I'm not really good at something straight away, I just give up.
You know that game came out on mobile a few years back, right?
Yeah, I was really good at that.
Same.
You know why?
Because there was hardly anyone playing it.
They were all bots. They put you against bots and let you win all the time to make you feel good about yourself.
There you go.
And it worked.
No, I reckon Rob39621488-76 wasn't a robot.
No, they were all
was a person, man.
cool guy.
Yeah.
And like killer.
Killer dude.
Mad dog.
Man, no, that's a person, man. Shout out, actually, while we're at it. Look, hang on, I need to stand up real quick.
Shout out to the mad dogs at
Thanks, mate. Oh, hang on, you probably can't. Thanks for the hoodie, man.
Good one, Joe.
Thanks for the hoodie.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in focus.
Do that. I'll see if I can zoom it in.
Zoom it into my doodle.
I don't even know where that's zooming into, but we'll see. I'll zoom it all the way back out again now.
Anyway, thanks for the hoodie, mate. It's a custom one-off representing two-tone.
No one else has got that hoodie.
No one else has this one.
Yep.
24.50 outside. Mad. When you said Mad Dog, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yep.
So there you go.
Do you reckon when he gets home, he calls himself 24.50 inside?
Yeah.
Like he walks in and out the front door going 24.50 inside.
Outside.
24.50 outside. 24.50 inside.
I think
because I'm dumb.
I'm pretty sure his old man's nickname was Mad Dog.
Ah.
And that's where that all came from.
Mad dog in it.
And he very regularly uses that Mad Dog obviously for other Mad Dogs or Mad Snakes.
Yep.
That's his other I guess you can call it famous now. Famous calling to his followers.
Yes.
Mad Snakes.
Mad snakes, mate.
There you go. What a mad dog.
So what have you been doing this week?
I've been chasing cows.
Have you?
In and out of paddocks all
Cool.
week.
I meant like interesting stuff.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, that's interesting to me.
That's not.
I've been thinking about
Don't do that, mate. You'll hurt yourself.
I've been thinking about selling my portable recording studio, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
So if there's any budding new podcasts out there that want to get out of an actual studio, out into the world, take it places, I've got the perfect deal for you.
Yeah?
It's a...
Hang on a sec. Is this our last episode?
No.
You're selling all our gear.
No, I'm just going for the portable recording studio. That's gone.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
gotta go.
I thought you were like a long way around telling me that this is all over.
No. I don't do that. I don't beat around the bush. No. I've got the deal of a lifetime for anyone out there that wants a portable recording studio.
Okay.
So it turns out it's four-wheel drive, so you can take to the beach.
All four wheels still work?
They all still work. So it's 2012 Mitsubishi Triton.
Yeah.
Dual
Hang on,
cab.
are you using our podcast to put an ad out for your car?
No, but if there's anyone out there that wants it, let us know.
Holy shit.
Man, that was loud. Nature.
That's a wattle bird smashing a 28.
Smashing a 28.
That 28 was worried.
Doesn't stand a chance.
No.
So yeah, it's done just over 300,000 Ks.
Yeah,
It's
nothing.
got an amazing...
It's only just really worn in.
It's got an amazing 2.5 litre, sometimes turbo engine.
Yep.
The engine light is on the dash, but that's just part of the LED light system.
Hasn't it got a special turbo fitting as well? Because it goes.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a tractor, modification.
Ah, okay.
So when you're going up hills, it does sound like a tractor.
Yep.
That's just, we're in country towns. You got to keep that sort of vibe.
And I'm pretty sure. Didn't you say that you drop the power down so it gets really good mileage?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. there's a little bit of smoke out the back. That's just, again, to add to the atmospheric sort of country
Yeah.
lifestyle.
No, there's nothing wrong with grey smoke, I don't think.
No, it's fine. Look, honestly, it's a banger. The good thing about it is it's been getting me everywhere.
Yeah.
And it still does.
How long since you've serviced it?
Oh no, it's fully serviced every 10,000 Ks.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's due now, but that's alright. I can do it before I pass it on to someone who's ready for a...
Hence why I'm in a chair from obviously not a rodeo today.
No, you can't take the rodeo seats out
No,
willy-nilly,
you can.
mate.
It'll take me a bit longer than these guys. So I'm in the carnival because, yes, my car's about 15,000 over as well.
15,000 over?
Oh, maybe 10,000.
Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's a rodeo though, should be right.
Is the oil like tar?
Don't know, I'll find out this afternoon.
Has it got any left in
when
it?
I change it. I'll get my son to change it. Can't really be bothered.
It'll be like changing a nappy that's just been sitting there for a long time.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I saw a nice little report during the week of a. Tell me what you think about this. So a couple on an aeroplane decided to change their baby's nappy, right? But on the little tray in front of you that you eat on.
Ah, I've sort of seen or heard of things like this before. I've never seen it, but
That's pretty fucked up, eh?
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. If it was only a wee nappy, or a wet nappy from wee. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, is that what you mean?
I don't think that's so bad.
Okay.
I don't think that's too bad.
Sure.
I think I'd be alright with that. But if someone starts peeling out a shitty nappy,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
mean,
over next to them trying to eat my fucking really shit spaghetti bolognese, wherever it is, out of my little tin can.
yeah, like the food's already bad. Why make
Actually,
it
fucking
shitty?
chuck me the nappy. It might taste better.
I think that's a stupid idea.
And don't do it.
Don't do it. No, I meant taking babies on planes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've never done it because
I have.
I decided not to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, so when I go on a plane, the air pressure changes or whatever happens up there, it like really screws around with my ears.
Yeah.
And babies, man, they got sensitive everything. Like, surely that's gonna like pop their brains or something.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it happens all the time, actually. Babies' brains just explode on planes.
There you go. And then you get people starting podcasts in the middle of the bush. Sorry, when they grow up, obviously.
Grow up.
Yeah, the baby's brain.
Have you grown up?
No.
I haven't grown up.
So yeah, what are you getting at? Change tables, bad idea. Sorry,
I just
food
wanted to get
tray,
your idea on it.
food, because your seat does look a little bit like an airplane seat,
It
actually.
does look a little bit like an airline.
It's on, you know, an airline seat.
Yeah, sorry, my denture guy did a real bad job on these
You
bottle
did a
ones.
bad job.
So every now and then I'm flipping things a little bit.
I love the England.
Yeah, good.
So good. Are you pausing?
No, you talk.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was wondering, whoa, look how loud that was.
Was that me?
No, that was me because I leaned in like this. Okay, so I was having to think about something this week. So we're at an ATM, right?
Yeah.
I think so. We're obviously punching in some numbers, some digits to deposit some cash.
Is that how you
right?
do it on the ATM with two fingers like that?
Yeah, like that.
Like you're typing in a typewriter
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
you're
where's the 3?
4.
So I noticed the braille
Yeah.
on obviously for blind people, right?
Yeah.
And straight out, it got me
Blind
thinking,
people or people that like have a little bit of fun.
Sure. You want to feel it, you want to close your eyes
Yeah.
and
If
try
you're feeling a
and
little
work
bit
out
whimsical for the day,
Yeah.
close your eyes
try and work out your
and
PIN
braille
number.
your way around town.
You do it 5 times and it locks your card and then you're screwed. But
Yeah.
braille your way around town.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that how blind people get around town?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
go. That's
braille
what
their
they
way
say. I'm
around?
just going to go for a braille around town.
It's not a stroll or
Not
a
a trail,
wander.
it's a braille.
It's a braille.
Or a trail. What about
So-
a braille trail? That would be sick.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah,
Bit
you
of
have
an
a
adventure.
walkway, right, that's got braille all the way along it. So as you're
On
walking
the ground.
as you're walking through nature, it can explain to you the sounds and everything around you.
Hang on, so do blind people use their feet to read braille?
Maybe they do now.
So
They
the-
could. Maybe you've got to take your shoes off too.
So they've got for
So there's
starters.
on the ground and on the handrail.
Oh,
could get a bit confusing.
Okay, so this is what I was getting.
I'm talking about the handrail.
All right, that's through nature.
So as you're walking through nature, you can feel it, and it explains to you like, oh, they're like, fuck, I can't see what that bird was, but on the handrail it says you may hear the kookaburra or the.
the kookaburra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going
okay.
to say kookaburra. I was going to say something else, and I said kookaburra.
Kookaburra. That's your new species of bird you've just
Yeah.
invented. No, I was
Yes.
thinking.
Yes, Joe.
I know you said yes. No, I was thinking, so the pandemic.
Yeah.
Blind people in the pandemic.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant when all those pandas got out.
No, not the panda pandemic.
Shit. All right. We're getting confused.
No, people having to read Braille during the pandemic where no one was really allowed to touch, or you did your sense of touch.
No, imagine if you had to read Braille during a pandemic.
A pandemic.
And they've got to run around and
hard,
update.
mate.
They've got to update all the Braille so that everyone knows about the pandemic. Because it'll get confusing. Because in Braille they're reading like pandemic. Oh, is it pandemic or is it pandemic? And then it's taken out by a panda. Shouldn't have wore those bamboo socks today, did you, mate?
Oh, hey? There you go.
Yeah?
Panda's gone for the
Thought
socks.
he was doing well with the bamboo socks because they fucking expel the sweat or whatever it is.
All right.
Panda got a whiff and woof, there go his feet.
No more feet.
No more feet.
Now he can't go on nature walks with the Braille rails.
All those fucking hippies with their panda socks. Panda socks. No, you're not allowed to make socks out of pandas, but bamboo socks, yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Sorry, we're getting
So, no, it got me thinking, like, as we were typing in the PIN number on the ATM, I was looking at the Braille on there, and I'm like, during the
That's another thing that doesn't happen often. People looking at Braille.
No. I mean, us visual people can notice it and then pretend
it's not meant to be a visual thing, though.
Of course not, but it helps blind people see.
You've broken boundaries.
That's what we're all about here at Lucky Parachute, is breaking boundaries. No, so the pandemic, man, the people weren't supposed to touch like stuff, right?
Yeah.
The idea was to not cross-contaminate, not to catch coronavirus from like touching stuff. So how the fuck did the blind people get around doing their PIN number? Like, there's no more bank going.
You know what? I haven't seen a blind person for a long time. Maybe they're all dead.
Well, I actually tried to look into this.
There's none left.
A little bit, and it turns out that yes, blind people did have a higher rate of the word for catching coronavirus.
Yeah, I want you to guess
it.
I want you to get it. Come on.
B.
It's just a B. Settle down.
I'm a B on the next
level.
level.
It's on camera now. The fear that you have of bees.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll pause
I'll hopefully be able to zoom in on your face right before it happens.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
Anyway, it got me thinking, man. Like those poor blind people. It's bad enough being blind, but during a pandemic, they wouldn't be able to read anything.
No, because they're blind.
The fear of like actually touching stuff and catching coronavirus or whatever.
Yeah, you're really dicing with death, aren't you?
That's exactly right. Like it would be.
Do I know if I'm going up or down the elevator, or do I catch corona?
I'm just going to have to feel the elevator going up or down.
Yeah, but you can't. I don't reckon you could.
The problem is, if it's like a 15-story building, you got to guess which floor you're going to get off to.
It's a good little test to do, isn't it?
Maybe blind people should get out there and start practicing how long it takes to go between floors on elevators, just in case there's another pandemic.
Let's blame them. It's their fault.
No.
It's their fault for not getting. It's their fault for not getting out and doing something about it beforehand.
No, that's not what I meant.
They had no idea a pandemic was coming.
This is going in circles. Anyway, there you go. That was my thought for the week.
Hey, shout out to all the blind people watching this on YouTube. I mean, listening to this on Spotify.
Do they need Braille keyboards to type in things on?
Do you reckon that's
keyboards?
something that might come out? Some sort of adaptive screen so you can watch. Nah, because you can hear it.
So kind of like like VR, man.
Yeah, I know what they are doing is they're already figuring out ways to reconnect the neural shit to another bit of shit.
Isn't Elon Musk
making
a microchip that goes into the brain?
He's probably already done it.
Anyway, that was my thought for the week. What was your thought for the week?
My thought for the week?
Not the pandemic.
My thought for the week was, right, during the week, I sat down.
Did ya?
And then I got back up again. And I walked to the kitchen.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So
this
I grabbed
is a common thought for me.
I got some bread. And I was like, tin of tuna. I haven't had tuna for years. Right? So I opened that tin of tuna.
We are hitting
which
hard
was a
stuff.
fucking struggle.
The hard stuff.
Because I couldn't find a can opener that would work. And it was one of the shit cans of tuna that doesn't have the pull tab.
You just wait until we have a tea party.
Oh, mate. So I fucking ripped this fucking top off the tuna. And
you ripped the top off a tuna.
I ripped the top off a fucking... I ripped the top off a cold one, mate. Wow. Off a cold tin of tuna. And just mayo, pepper, Didn't put no salt, just pepper,
No
mayo.
salt.
No, no
You're
salt.
An animal.
Tuna's already salty enough when it's in the oil, mate.
Depends what. If it's
Yeah.
in brine, it's not. Oh, hang on. If it's in spring water,
Yeah.
throw it in the bin.
Yeah, no, and it's dry. And
Whoever decided to put tuna with
no,
spring
you've got to have it
water
in olive oil.
needs to be smacked across the face with a tuna.
Just a good old tuna sandwich. And it got me thinking, what are the best sandwiches? I had a real busy week. So, a tuna sandwich, I think, tuna and mayonnaise sandwich, it's got to be in my top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah? You agree?
Yep.
I'm also going to put it out there that a bacon and egg has to be
In the
there.
top 5, chicken, cheese, and mayo.
Yeah, but I'm going to add something to that. Have you ever had a chicken, cheese, mayo, and pineapple?
No, I was just going to say I should be adding avocado though.
Yeah, we can. Well, let's say chicken, cheese, and mayo with some additives.
Okay.
You got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 3. So we've got our bacon and egg sandwich.
Sure.
We've got a tuna and mayo sandwich.
Okay.
We've got a chicken, cheese, and mayo sandwich. Mayo's a big.
What about
condiment here.
cheese and tomato croissant?
That's not a sandwich, Joe.
All
That's a
right.
croissant.
Cheese and tomato sandwich.
No.
With lots of salt and pepper.
No,
Okay.
no, it's just not good enough.
Sorry.
It's not.
What about ham and chutney?
Now you've got to say, what about a chicken and salad sandwich?
Hang on. Actually, that's not too bad.
Or what's it-
It's
yeah.
better in a roll.
Yeah.
What about like something like leftover roast meat?
Now we're talking.
Yeah. And salt. And that's
Just
it.
that.
That's it.
No,
Or
see, I'd have to have a bit of sauce.
the other one is
I'm a
like
big sauce guy.
battered fish from the night before and salt.
Fucking get that fish and beat the shit out
There's
of it.
something about salt going on here.
Yeah, you're fucking. Have you had enough salt lately?
Nah.
You haven't. Your
arteries are
That's all
fine.
you're saying is salt. So yeah, that's my top 3. I'm trying to figure out the other 2, but it's a real toss-up between lots and lots of things.
Okay. A tossed salad in sandwich.
Yeah, well, I think chicken and salad has got to be the other one, and then I don't know.
Vegemite and lots of butter.
Curried egg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's got to be up there.
And lettuce.
Oh, hang on. Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, see now we're
Peanut butter
talking
and jam.
nostalgia.
Yeah, I think I'm going to knock out curried egg.
Okay,
And
knock
I'm
it
going
out.
to fill that in. Yeah, come here, you prick.
Curried egg.
And I'm going to put peanut butter and jam.
Wow.
Raspberry jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favourite sandwich?
Yeah, right in.
Or what's your favourite sandwich
Or send us
filling?
in some braille about what your favourite sandwich is.
Because we're really good at reading braille.
Yeah.
Just to throw that
I'll
out
give it a
there.
crack.
Well, I can look at it.
Dude, I've tried before and I can't. Even you look at it and you go, there's 3 dots there, right?
I'm so sorry, all you blind people out there. I feel like we're having a real hard go at you at the moment.
We're not having a go.
I just
It's
said I'd
fine.
look at braille.
So, no, but kudos to them though, because they must have really good senses. Because I've tried putting my finger on braille. You know, there's like 3 dots and then 2 little next to it. You meant to feel that. I can't feel 3 dots and 2 next to it.
Why not?
I just feel like it's just bumps. I can't feel that there's exactly 3
Oh,
there.
okay, I get it. It's like learning anything though, right?
Yeah. Do you reckon they use their fingernail and go
Nah,
across the top? They
it's
actually
tough.
just feel it, don't they?
So actually, I'm pretty sure that the human touch sense, right, is so sensitive.
Mm.
It's like the equivalent of a massive hand. Like say your hands grabbing the globe on Earth, you can feel a car.
How the fuck did they figure
That's
that
a
out?
sick
Shai?
fact that I learned a few years ago.
By who? Who told you that?
Facebook,
And
man.
who? Well, I want to know how they figured that out.
Obviously, the
Who
God,
did they? Who's the dude
they
that grabbed the
asked
globe?
God.
And he was like, "Yeah, you know what?
God, man.
It kind of feels like, for me, like honestly, when I grab the Earth, I feel little cars. That's what it feels like for me."
I guess it's the size.
They're
So
like, "Oh, thanks, Zeus."
yeah, Zeus.
There's holes in this story, man.
Okay, that's.
It's 9/11.
Is it?
There's holes in this story.
Oh, right. It's not 9/11, man. It's the 28th
No,
of
I
May.
was doing like an analogy about holes. 'Cause there was,
Tell me about scooters.
yes,
I
will.
had to write that down for you today while you were driving into town. You had a quick call. Hey, Joy, I've got it. Write this down real quick.
I've done it!
Before I forget. It's like,
I've done it!
I can't write while I'm driving into town in the car. Write this down. I'm like,
I'll
what is
crash
it?
and
And
die.
you're like, scooters. I'm like, what? And you're like, scooters. I'm like, what? And you're like, scooters, man. Okay.
Scooters. So the boys have been nagging me that they've got like I think they had like one scooter between them, one of those really shitty old Razor scooters.
Ah,
Right, you know how
the original,
everybody's got
the OGs.
everybody's got a rusty old Razor scooter at their
I've got a
house.
story about one of them in a minute.
I would like to bet that most people do.
Okay.
Okay. So then I looked at it and they were kind of enjoying scooting around, and one of my boys has got club feet, so he's a bit better at scooting than skating
He's
or whatever.
better.
Well, it's just easy. It's
yeah,
easier
right.
for him.
Sure.
So I was like, I better get these boys some good scooters. So they were at school. I found a lady who was selling a couple of really good scooters. Like the pro ones, like you can do backflips on it and shit.
Oh,
Well,
so
you're allowed to.
hang on. So if I buy one of those, can I do backflips on it?
Yeah, dude.
Instantly.
Yeah. Actually, I will lend you one of the boys if I
Okay.
can come with you and watch you do a backflip on
Well,
it.
apparently you can do backflips on
Did you
it.
remember we were at the skate park the other day and
Oh, I
that
was
fucking
just
kid
about
was
to
doing
say.
backflips?
No, not backflips.
Huge transition.
He was doing like
flares and-
gymnastics, fucking spins and flips.
Unbelievable. So yeah, got them a really good scooter each, like the ones that are rated to do whatever you want. Like, they're probably too good for the boys,
Triple
but
backflip.
they're pretty cheap. I got them for like $70 each, and they're probably about $300 each.
Yeah, sick.
Pretty stoked. Took them to the park, got my skateboard out. It's been a while. I was a bit rusty.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
How
and
many
my bearings
years?
were fucked,
How
so
many
I had
years?
to push so hard, eh? It's been about a year probably since I've been
Oh,
there.
that's not too bad.
But pushing was, my bearings need a little bit of work.
Your legs probably need more work.
So they were
than the
scooting
bearing.
off on me pretty quick. Now my legs are fucking steel. Real steel.
They need
Remember that
lube
movie?
then.
Hugh
They need
Jackman?
grease.
Shout out. So yeah, we get there. Scooters, all good. These things fucking fly. Like I had to go on good bearings.
Hang on,
Unlike
they're flying scooters
yeah,
as
dude,
well.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Remember that movie?
For $70.
Do you remember that movie? Grace Lightning?
Yeah.
So we get there and we're going around the park and they're like, let's go. So we get on the other little path and go right around the park and getting pretty quick. And I'm like, this is good. No one's fallen off. And as I'm thinking that, Eli goes roaring past me and then he just leans a little bit too forward and just goes straight over the handlebars
Oh,
of the
what?
scooter.
How
'Cause-
far forward did he lean?
A little too far,
Okay.
obviously.
Was he trying to do like a Titanic?
Kind of, yeah. Well, I think what he's going to do is, I think he's going to stop a little bit, or something's happened anyway, because he was cooking, and he has just hit the ground hard. Hey, and this scooter's coming. They're pretty heavy, and it's come over and it's landed on his hand, and it was the end of the world. And he was
Yeah,
like,
it
I've broken,
always is, yeah.
I've broken my arm, my hand, Dad. I'm like, you haven't. It's fine. He's like holding his hand around a limp like this, and it's like, I have, Dad. I have. I was like, mate, if you'd broken your hand, you probably wouldn't be crying this hard.
And you wouldn't be
You'd
showing
in
me. You
shock.
wouldn't be going,
You wouldn't
look,
be going
my
like
hand's
this.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the end of the world, and but yeah, so always happens when you
Okay.
get something new, and it always ends in tears.
Every time.
Yeah.
All right. So the very first time when those scooters came out, you remember the little Razor scooters?
Yeah.
When they were like the latest, greatest, coolest
The
thing.
coolest thing about them was they used to fold out. It's like
Yeah,
you can
they used to fold down, like,
Yeah,
and you'd
because
click
you
them, and the
could fit
handlebars
them
go up and down.
nowhere when
Now
they
it-
fell down either. So what was the fucking
Oh,
point,
it's just 'cause
really?
they were cool. So we were always like, oh, these things are so obviously being skateboarders.
Yeah.
The first thought was like, get off the skate park.
Yeah, I'm going to truck
Right.
you in the head.
Yeah, they're annoying, especially the little kids. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and they just go across the middle of the skate park.
Yeah, they just
Not a
think,
care in the world.
think they're pro. But anyway, I had to go on one the very first time. So we were cruising into town. My cousin had one, and I'm like, let me have a go. I've seen these kids ride these things. I want to have a go. I'm like, I don't know, 16 or 17, I think I was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're cruising into town, and there's a bit of a hill. I'm like, all right, let's hit this hill. This is gonna be fun. Right?
Yep.
So here I go, banging down, and it's small. It's a small scooter, obviously, like it's a kid's scooter.
Yeah.
I'm like standing on it, it's obviously sideways, cruising down the hill, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting a bit too fast. And I put, that's got the brake on the back. It's got like a
Yeah,
metal
not really
sort of
worth
springy.
two shits.
Nah, well that's what happened. I realised that I wasn't doing anything. So I'm like,
Once you get past like 6 k's an hour, that don't work.
no, so here's me thinking, all right, I've got to stop. I'll just step off the scooter. I'm not
Yeah,
going
that
that
works well.
fast. So I thought I wasn't going that fast, but I was hooking.
Yeah.
And for some spastic reason, I've taken my right foot off, crossed it across my left leg,
Oh my
and put my
god.
foot on the ground, right?
What the fuck? Let's make it really hard.
Oh yeah, because I thought at the same time...
Jumping off at 30 k's an hour is not hard enough. I'm going to jump off with my legs crossed
I was going to make it magical.
and put my hands behind my back and open my mouth.
So what happened... Yeah, you know how I fall like a carrot?
like a carrot.
So what happened is I stopped and I literally spun like a corkscrew. I nearly corkscrewed my shin.
That would be awesome. Oh, I'm in the image in my head is you hitting the ground and just going like Tasmanian devil.
That's
Like,
literally what happened. I spun around a couple of times, man, and I hit the ground, and I was like nearly crying.
Oh.
Took all the bark off my knees, and it was hectic.
That's awesome, dude.
And I was like, these things are shit, but it was really me just being the shit, like trying to get off like a.
Well, the same thing happened to me on that, you know, the big road, the big hill we come down to get to this spot where we are today. Right? So I was driving down that this afternoon in the Kia Carnival with Cypress Hill pumping because I'm cool as shit.
With no kids in the car, obviously.
Yeah, 34, Kia Carnival.
And no kids in the 18-seat fucking kid-moving car.
But yeah, that hill, when I was about 14, I was coming, because my girlfriend at that time used to live just at the top of this hill.
Yeah, man, I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Obviously with you and your girlfriend,
Yeah.
because I was the third wheel, and I'm like, can we hang out? And you're like, yeah, but only at my girlfriend's house. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Spent
man,
a lot of time skateboarding on her driveway.
Yeah, it was a good drive.
Remember the little videos we used to make with the VHS, like old school camera?
That was cool, man. There was a good video of me doing a little like
ollie or
thing
something.
on
Yeah,
but I faked the whole
something
thing.
cool.
It was fake.
Photoshopped yourself in.
Yep. But yeah, as I was coming down that street, I remember it was a Christmas. It was just after Christmas, and I just got brand new wheels, brand new bearings for my skateboard.
Oh man!
And I have hit that top of that hill, and it's a big hill.
You know the best feeling with a skateboard is getting brand new bearings. You know the first thing we always do is go find the gnarliest hill we can find.
Yeah, and that's the biggest hill in town. It's the worst one.
Yeah.
And I've got 3/4, like pretty much at the crux of the hill, like you get down at the bottom, and the speed wobbles of death. And I've done the same thing as you, thinking, I'll be right. I'll just jump off. I was probably going like 40 k's an hour.
Oh, easy.
I was cooking.
And the rest.
And I've hit it and just done the old skip. And like 3 meters go by, I'm like, oh shit, this and I'm just on the ground. I have still got, see all that on my arm?
Yeah.
That is all still, and on my shoulder up here.
Is that the noise you made when you hit the ground?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I still remember just sliding along the ground.
Is it
in so much pain?
Are you Iron Man or something?
Yeah.
Is your whole body
No,
made
that
of-
was just
made
the
of
speed
metal?
I was cooking. I remember there was a car coming down the other side of the road, and all I was had in my head is like, don't slide into the car, don't slide into the car.
Oh, dude, did you hit the car?
No, but and then in my head, because there was a car, I'm like, shoot, you know when you get up real quick when you're a kid?
Hang on,
I got straight up like nothing happened, like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good.
I think I was there, man, at the top of the hill.
No, you weren't. It was early morning after Christmas, I remember.
Alright.
And yeah, so I limped into her room, or Christy, I suppose I can say her name, that's her last name. And
Coward.
and I was like, oh, and then she just pissed herself laughing. And I was like, oh.
Did she say, I told you so?
You should have gone to Chai's place. You would have given me a cuddle.
Didn't she even give you a cuddle?
Oh, she probably gave me a
kiss
cuddle.
it better?
Probably gave me a cuddle. No, I think she actually said, get away from me, because I was covered in blood.
Oh, right.
There was blood everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, so fucking, good fun.
Good fun
Good
hitting
times.
hills, man.
Yeah,
Good fun
eating hills.
Eating hills.
But I didn't break anything.
Oh, that reminded me of something.
Hmm?
When I was living in Esperance.
Memories.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's funny. Any conversation any human ever has, one or two words just sparks in your brain. Goes, bah, bah, bah. All these memories come flying
Like
back.
smelling rain on a hot road.
That's the best thing about having conversations, especially with your mates or strangers.
Get out there and have more conversations,
yarn.
people.
Have a
Even
yarn.
just stand in the middle of a public place and talk to yourself.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Good way to. And then you'll get to have a chat with the cops probably as well.
Someone to talk
More
to.
conversation. Hey?
There you go. When I was living in Esperance, there's some pretty gnarly hills there.
Yeah.
I heard of a story, and it's on YouTube. Actually, I'll see if I can find the clip, and we'll
Yeah,
try
okay.
and play it maybe in this little convo.
Okay.
So there's a guy getting towed down a hill. I'm not sure.
Down a hill.
So with it behind a car.
Yeah.
He was getting towed down a hill behind a car, or maybe behind a pushback on a skateboard. I can't remember. But it was a pretty big hill,
Yeah.
and it came to a car park, and then there's literally like a steep ass
Yes, I know the
kind
clip.
of sand
I know the
dune,
clip.
like steep embankment. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
it's in Australia.
Yeah, it's in Esperance. It was down at West Beach, right?
Because like, when he hits the ground, you hear someone go, "You stupid cunt."
Yes. So he thinks he was always a mad dude.
Yeah.
He thinks he can make the water, right? So from memory, the top of the car park to the beach is maybe like 30 meters on a slow decline, like 45-degree angle of sand dune down to the beach. And then from the beach to the water is probably at least another 20 meters.
Yeah.
So you're looking at
He's
overall,
not,
he's
there's
probably...
no, even on a motorbike, you're pushing it.
Dude, this is a massive jump. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's a huge crowd have gathered to watch.
Yeah.
Because obviously the word got out that he's going to
Yeah.
do it. He's going to do this jump.
Fucking Mad Mike.
Yeah,
Mad
whatever it
Mike
was.
from down the road.
I think they set up a little bit of a ramp up over, like, you know, the bollards they have on car parks. So anyway, and literally the footage is him coming down the hill, getting towed, and then obviously the towing vehicle or bike, whatever, peels off, and he just goes shooting and flying, and everyone's just like, oh my god!
Kudos to him.
he
Balls
hits-
out, balls to the wall.
I don't think he even made
goes
the
hard.
beach.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure he made the bottom of the embankment.
he's lucky he hits the sort of slope going down because it sort of slows his fall. If
It's-
he had hit he would have possibly
Probably
been
died.
pretty dead.
It was gnarly, man. Hopefully you just watched the video
big
just
balls.
then. But,
big balls.
Oh man, and that reminded me of
I have dreams. Do you ever have dreams like that where you're fucking like you hit something and then all of a sudden you're flying and you're falling like in a car?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people,
all the time. Hey.
and then by the end of the dream, you can't fly anymore.
Yeah. All those
You
fucking
try.
dreams where you can't walk, where you can't get up a hill. Fuck me, I hate those dreams.
Yeah.
You're just trying to climb, or you hit a hill that's so steep that you can't walk up it, and you're trying to climb up it.
And then you wake up and you're like
then you
hugging
wake up.
the actual wall
Yeah.
in your house.
Yeah.
I did that once
Did you? Yeah.
when I was a kid. I thought I was climbing up a cliff, man.
Oh.
And I woke up and I was standing on the lounge, like literally gripping the lounge room wall.
I had a dream that I was at the Margie show, and I'd just eaten like all of the fairy floss. Hey? And then I woke up and my pillow was gone.
Gone.
Just gone.
Completely gone.
Yeah.
Just a little corner of a pillowcase just left on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. Now, should we make tea next, or
Yeah,
should
let's
we
do
talk
it.
about the robot arm?
Just put some tea on and we'll talk about the robot arm while
Alright.
she's boiling up.
You get that going.
Massive shout out to the Margaret River Tea Company as well.
Yeah, I'm
Because
just gonna
we're
quickly
about
jump
to have
up.
some of your tea live. I'd like to admit though that I have no idea on how to make tea like that.
I have no idea
I've
how to
always
use a
used
camera.
tea bags.
There you go. This is our little tea bag we got here today.
He's over at the camera.
Yeah, I'm doing an Aaron. I'm doing a walk away
He's
from
doing
the
a walk
mic.
away.
So good.
Thanks guys. Shout out Margaret River Tea Company. Shout out to your harbour as well. You were there today, hey John?
Yeah, mate. I was down there today supporting our supporters.
Very nice.
Essentially,
How you always have to.
I had a banging long black.
Long black.
It's my
I like
go-to.
myself a short white, but
Nah.
everybody can be different.
So today on Let's Make Some Tea, Lucky Parachute's tea party.
You got a lighter, don't you?
Yes,
You do?
I actually do. Give us a sec.
All right. I'll pause.
Yeah.
So I really didn't need to pause. It's just there. We can keep this. We can keep this show running. Oh, I hope that was on camera.
Oh, what happened? Did you throw your?
Yeah. Well, it went to fall. I knocked it and then I caught it like an absolute legend. So they're the things you can't see when you're listening to the podcast, right? Only when you're watching it on YouTube. So get out there, give us a watch and a look.
Give us a look. Alright, I don't know. Maybe you want to put it on the ground over here.
Right there. Bang. Easy as that.
That's really loud, but anyway.
Ah, should be right. Adds a little bit of atmosphere.
So as I was saying, I've got a surprise for you.
Ooh. I love surprises.
When it comes time, we're going to have a tea party. When this is all ready.
A tea party.
And I've got a few tastings, and it's a little bit of a game.
Oh, I love a game.
So you're
and I
gonna
love
play
surprises.
the game, and
This is
I'm going to
exciting,
surprise you with things.
Yeah.
And I want you to, I guess, rate these things.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, come up with the best
Out
one.
of what? What
Maybe
am I rating
4
them
or
out
5 different flavors
of? Out of potatoes?
in the tea.
Yeah.
Alright?
Alright.
So, Margaret River Tea Company already makes amazing tea, and
Yeah.
that is definitely the Earl Grey is my favourite.
Yeah.
I doubt I'm going to be able to make it any better,
Well, you might be able to.
but we're gonna see if I can please you with our tea.
If you can please. Yeah, alright, okay.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Good.
So-
I have full faith in your tea making ability.
So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. All right, so I'm just going to quickly get out our little teapot.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's a glass one, so we can see into it.
See, this is what I was having issue with when I got the bag of tea.
All right, so you've never made tea before, have you?
Nah, not like a proper person.
Well, luckily,
I've whacked a bag in a
luckily,
cup. I've whacked a bag in a cup, poured boiling water over it.
Luckily-
Many a time.
luckily you know a proper person.
I
Then
do know a proper person. How good's that?
It's crazy knowing a proper human.
I hope one day to actually become a proper person,
Okay.
but I'm not sure how.
All right, so while that boils and we...
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me how to be a proper person.
No,
I
could teach you. I could teach you,
Okay.
but I'd have to charge.
Yeah, my milkshake.
Brings all the proper people to the yard.
It does.
Can I have your phone? I'm going to tell everyone a story about a robotic arm.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. How long until robot girlfriends are a thing and boyfriends are a thing and people stop procreating?
That's hilarious because I've actually got two things I can talk about.
Okay.
You just sparked another amazing memory.
Good. An amazing memory.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
That's amazing, bro.
Where am I going? Down here.
Just a quick one as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a blanket octopus?
A blanket octopus.
Yeah. I saw a video during the week, I'll pop it up just here, of these guys that had filmed this thing in a river, and it is scary as shit, bro. And I was like, what the fuck is that? That's an alien. What the fuck? And I looked in the comments and someone was like, it's a blanket octopus, idiot. And I looked it up, and these things look like they're from another planet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. So in deep sea?
They are from deep sea, but sometimes they come to the surface.
Okay.
And they are creepy looking motherfuckers.
Right.
So yeah, if you haven't seen it, you'll have to watch the YouTube video, Jai.
Okay.
Maybe watch the whole thing.
I will. I always do.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so this
I know
is
everything.
this is a story I stumbled across earlier on. Yeah, I was like,
who left this fucking story on the ground?
God damn it. I tripped over another story. Okay, so there is a robot. I believe this is an art exhibition. You know the robotic arms that build stuff? So they've been around for a long time, obviously.
I know them well.
Like the cart. Anyway, so this thing's in a huge glass cabinet, so people can walk all the way around it. And it's basically an art piece where a robotic arm... Oh, actually, I'll just read the story. You'll be able to get the gist of it. Okay, so... Here we go. No piece of art has ever emotionally affected me the way this robot arm piece has. It's programmed to try to contain the hydraulic fluid that can... No. It consistently leaks out and requires itself to keep running. So it's leaking hydraulic fluid.
Yeah.
And it's got to constantly clean it up. It's got to scoop it back into its... basically the drain at the bottom.
Yeah.
For it to suck up the hot sauce, and it's made to look like blood.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So if too much escapes, it will die.
Mm-hmm.
So it's desperately trying to pull it back to continue to fight for another day.
I reckon that's boiling.
The saddest part, yeah, it probably is. We should probably turn it off. The saddest part is they gave the robot the ability to do these happy dances to spectators.
Yeah,
Alright?
okay.
So while it's trying to clean up its hydraulic fluid blood,
It's trying to dance as well.
also every now and again it does a happy dance to the spectators.
Okay.
So when the project was first launched, it danced around, spending most of its time interacting with the crowd, since it could quickly pull back the small spillage. But many years later, it looks tired and hopeless as there isn't enough time to dance anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It now only has enough time to try to keep itself alive, as the amount of leaked hydraulic fluid became unmanageable as the spill grew over time. So living its last days in a never-ending cycle between sustaining life and simultaneously bleeding out, the robotic arm finally ran out of hydraulic fluid in 2019 and came slowly to a halt and died. It was programmed to live out its fate, and no matter what it did or how hard it tried, there was no escaping it. Spectators watched as it slowly bled out until the day it ceased to move forever, saying that this resonates, doesn't even do... Oh my god, you're a maniac. How much water's left in the teapot? click that out.
Oh, we've got enough.
Okay.
It's okay.
Sorry, Aaron just turned around and just threw the teapot across.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
Oh, look, I'm glad none of this is on camera anyway.
Fire burns. So yeah, basically, that's pretty much the gist of the story. So they created this robot.
Is this a metaphor for life?
I suppose. I reckon. Yeah, it's a bit of an onlook at probably robots as well, because we've put this robot in there to keep us entertained, essentially.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it has to spend its time keeping itself alive to be able to keep us entertained. So it's programmed for obviously for a purpose. but in the end it inevitably dies because it can't keep itself alive or entertain us anymore.
Very poignant.
I don't know, I just thought it was quite an interesting little
It is
art
cool.
piece.
Only reason I sound slightly disappointed is because I saw the photo and I was hoping it was a robot that killed people.
Yeah, well that's probably why I first saw it as well and
Yeah.
sparked my interest in it.
Cool.
They actually made the hydraulic fluid to look like blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that emphasizes...
To invoke emotion.
Sure, there you go.
Well, that actually ties into what I've been doing a bit this week. You ever watch BattleBots?
Yeah, man, I spent...
So fucking cool,
When I
man.
was a teenager, I spent a lot of time watching it.
I was generally sad when I watched 20 episodes of it, right? Generally sad when I realised that there's only one season of it on Netflix.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So it used to be a show on Foxtel.
Yeah, I know.
Remember
Yeah,
when
we used to watch it all the
My
time.
mum... Right, let's rip this open.
But could you imagine getting one of them and like driving it through a crowd?
Oh,
Imagine the damage you'd do.
dude.
Yeah, pretty funny.
I mean, some of them are really big and some of them are quite small.
Yeah.
But it's competition, right?
Yeah.
So they obviously have to
Yeah, I think they've got a certain weight limit.
battle each other.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's very
Let's have a sniff of that.
Oh, friggin' yeah.
Sniff of vision.
That's awesome.
All right, so bear with us, audio listeners. We're just going to start getting this tea ready.
Yeah.
You can
Look at
talk
you go,
about
man.
something if you want while I do this.
You really know how to make a tea.
Yeah, what
best,
you do
best
is...
before 2026. So she's got a pretty good life on a tea.
So what you do is you put a teaspoon, this is what I do, you put a teaspoon in for each person in a pot, plus one for the pot.
Okay.
Alright, so we're having tea for two.
Tea for two.
Tea for two.
Would you like to see how? Here, we'll see how much water's left in there after I spilt everything everywhere.
Let's see if you can not spill it all over the table.
Or the lappy. Hey?
Yeah, so
that'd
pour
be
that
good.
straight in there. Is there any in there?
Yeah.
Alright, just slow pour. Look at that, that'll do. That's enough for two. I mean, it would have been better with all the water on the ground down
I think
here.
I did lose half of it on the ground. Sorry, man.
Alright, so we'll just let that brew. Give it a little swirl every now and again.
Yep.
Alright, so there you go. That's the, I don't know if you want to get that on the camera later on, but anyway.
Oh, you know what I can do quickly?
What can you
I
do?
should have done to start off with.
Sorry, Aaron's just walked away from the audio again. Ah, there you go. Now we can see ourselves on camera.
Now we actually know what's going on.
Now we're podcasting. Alright, so as per usual, I brought my Merry Christmas cups.
Oh, did you bring that cup?
I sure did.
Am I drinking out of this?
I brought you
kettle?
your Christmas wishes.
Hell yeah! It's Christmas every day on the Plucky Parachute.
On the Plucky Parachute
we get a bit plucky
podcast.
around here. Lucky Parachute podcast is Christmas every day.
I've also brought you your tasting glass.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm excited.
So there you go. Let's,
If you pull out a bottle of whiskey next,
I'm not pulling
it's
out a
gonna
bottle of
be,
whiskey.
it's going to be no.
No, that wasn't a surprise.
Okay.
Alright, so moving on to the next topic while that brews, hey?
Yeah, I'm all out of topics at the moment.
Are you all out of topics?
Yep.
Why?
Because I spent so much time doing research this week that I just got burnt out.
Really?
Yeah. Once I'd done all the research, I forgot to write it down because I was
Really?
so burnt out.
Oh, the other story about robots.
I instantly fell asleep because I was like, oh, so much
So
research.
burnt out.
And then I woke up like, oh no, I didn't write anything down.
Alright, real quickly, I saw a device that someo's invented.
I sort of asked someone to do that. That's really quickly, Jai.
Sorry, no, I mean between now and the tea.
Okay, sorry. I get it.
It's a device that you put your phone into,
Yep.
and you kind of have a video chat with someone across the other side of the world or in the next room, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's got a silicon mouth, a silicon robotic mouth, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And when you kiss the mouth, the person on the other end kisses the mouth.
No.
And the robotic stuff inside the
No.
mouth interacts exactly the same. So
No,
it's like
it
you're kissing
doesn't.
that
No, it
person.
doesn't.
It's like you're kissing a robotic person.
How? It tracks your mouth.
Yeah. This thing's made to imitate what you're doing and replay it on the other end. So essentially both of you have a mouth, a silicon mouth, and it's like you're kissing the person on the other side of the world or wherever you are.
All right. After you get
Have a
this,
guess where it was
after
invented.
you get this device right, this is my question. How many minutes before you put your dick in it?
I was going to say something else. I don't think the mouth hole is big enough for that.
Oh, fucking! I bet you.
I
bet you I could make it fit.
Anyway, so yeah, I think it was a Japanese inventor, of course.
Yeah, they invent everything. Every time I think of an invention, I look it up and some Japs invented it.
Some Japanese.
You're allowed to call them Japs, aren't you? Or is that racist?
I have
It's
no
kind of like
idea.
calling us Aussies.
Sure, that would make
I don't know.
sense.
If I'm being horribly racist, write in and let me know, and I'll commit harikuri or whatever it is.
As you can see, obviously the tea colour now.
It's getting nice and dark, isn't it?
Dark, mate.
So the longer we brew this tea, the better it will get. Or
Essentially,
is there a tipping point?
Look, I usually go with like
Tea talk with Aaron Jai.
2 to 4 minutes.
2 to 4 minutes.
On the bag, it actually says ideal for 2 to 3 minutes.
Ah, okay.
So I've noticed if you, I don't know a lot. I'm not
I know you
scientific.
don't. You don't.
I don't know
much at all.
anything really. But if you leave it for too long, it starts getting bitter.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
Just
so
like women.
It's probably yeah, just exactly the same. So
Tea
it's
and women. Very
probably
similar.
it's probably been
Margaret
3
River Tea
minutes.
Company. If you want to use that as your slogan, go for it. That's all yours. I'll let you have it.
Now,
Tea and women. The older they get, the more bitter they get.
as we
Or
do
old
with
men, really.
tea,
Old men get more bitter, don't they? Kind of. They do. They go more senile.
I add honey, man.
So I'm talking over here, Charm. Are you just ignoring me?
No, I'm not ignoring you.
You add honey, that's right, because you're a healthy dude. Oh, look at the bee coming in for the honey.
Whoa, man, the bee just
Hello,
landed
Mr.
on the
Bee.
microphone.
That's going to freak you out, eh?
Did you see my face?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
You're
I'm
like-
sure you'll zoom.
you're
I'm
trying
gonna
to
zoom
stay
up on that as well.
far away from it.
You to zoom in.
Mr. B, he's coming up to say
I
hello.
wonder if you could hear it on the mic.
Hang on. What's he got to say?
He's like, give me back my honey.
Yeah, he's like, motherfuckers, have you seen that movie?
Alright, so that's that. Let's quickly bang some in this other cup. Tea time with Aaron and Jai on Lucky Parachute podcast.
Hell yeah.
So this is just I'm just going to make these ones. So you can, what are you doing, man? Are you
I'm
swatting
trying to
that
get that
bee?
bee away.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm just going to give these couple here to us as regular tea tasting
Guys, that's
guys.
what they call us. Regular tea taste. So what's going on here? What am I trying? Am I trying teas?
So yeah, so I'm making you tea,
Yeah.
right, from the Margaret Tea Company.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be pretty delicious.
Okay.
I've also, so this is the default, this is the base model, right?
The base model.
I couldn't think
so
of a
this
word.
is the
This
Ford
is-
Model T.
Sure,
The tea.
of tea. Actually, it might be a little bit sweet because there's not a lot of tea in there. There's probably too much honey. But I've got a.
If you want to use that one as well, Margaret River Tea Company, go for it.
So what I want you to do is, while I do this, is probably turn around while I prepare each
What if I-
tasting. Recline back.
No,
Because what I want to do. No looking, are ya?
No.
All right. So this is the first thing to go in. It's going to sound like great audio.
Is that?
Yeah. Alright, come back over here.
Oh, okay, cool. Coming.
Now what I want you to do is kind of taste that. That's your first, I guess, taste.
Okay. That's Mr. Floats.
Woodwork teacher.
So, good work, teacher.
Oh yeah, it's probably too sweet.
Is that?
Probably put too much honey in it. But is it nice?
Oh, it is nice. Very nice.
It's very
Nice
nice.
and mild.
It's oh man, it's delicate. Earl Grey is quite delicate.
Also has quite an aromatic sort of flavour to it.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep. All right.
It is good. All right.
Okay, so here you go. That's your
And
next.
what's happening here?
Well, you've got to just try it. See if we can make Margaret tea nicer.
You haven't made that nicer.
No?
No. That's definitely not nicer than what I just had.
All right. So remember. So you've got
That's
to
like lemony.
you've got to try and remember each flavour. Okay. And at the end, you need to rate. This is our game.
It's like lemon or something in that one.
All right. So just lean back again.
How about I just put this over my face?
All right. You just put that over your face. Now I need to make sure I don't use up all the tea before I get through all of these flavours.
I hope that camera battery doesn't die.
Oh, it probably will. Alright, so real quick. This is the next.
What does the battery say while you're there?
It says, it doesn't say anything.
Cool.
I don't know how to read it.
There's no flashing red battery sign. It's
Nah.
probably good. So what am I trying this time?
So it's still tea.
You're not dipping your dick in the cup or something?
No, I'm not doing that. That's crazy talk. Why would I do that?
Yeah, now I'm worried.
Alright, so this essentially...
Can I look yet?
Yeah, you can look now.
Okay.
Alright, so try this on. This probably wouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
Give it a go.
Alright. What are they doing up there? Are they worried that we're filming down here or something?
I don't really care.
Oh, you've put... Oh, no, that's fucking worse. It tastes like Border War sausages.
It tastes like sausages.
Yeah, it tastes like the herbs you put in Border Wars, which are a South African sausage.
Really?
Mm.
Okay, wow.
And it tastes a lot like that.
You don't have to finish it.
I'm not going to finish that one.
But
That's
can you
horrid.
squirt a tiny bit of water in there?
Yeah.
Just
I've
to
got
rinse.
no water left,
Oh,
eh?
awesome.
It's alright.
There you go.
Get that nicely out of there.
Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's have another little go.
So I'm not allowed to look again?
Nah.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh,
We should have bought a blindfold.
Oh,
I'm not good at not looking.
that would have been better.
I'm not good at not looking.
Alright,
I used to be really bad at hide and seek, eh? Also, heads down, thumbs up.
Okay, here we go.
I used to cheat at that all the time. I used to look at people's feet and remember their shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then when it came time to guess the person, I'd just look at their shoes.
Yeah, okay.
And I was really good at it. But then no one had picked me because they all thought I was cheating, because I was.
Yeah, right.
Good story, hey?
That's a very interesting story, man.
Yeah. This is times I cheated with Aaron.
Times you cheated with Aaron.
Yeah.
Jesus, nearly five.
Am I allowed to look now?
Yeah, you can look now.
Fantastic.
Alright, so I'm just infusing these flavours
Yeah.
in this next tasting for you.
Okay. So they're getting progressively worse, so I'm hoping that this isn't a real stitch up.
This is not a stitch up.
Okay. Stitch up.
This is not a stitch up.
Okay.
This is like legit.
Okay.
These are the things I found in my cupboard, essentially.
Oh, cool. It can't be bad.
No,
at all
no,
then,
just
can
not
it?
just random. I was like, hang on, would this make the tea taste?
Yeah.
No, I can't really say nicer because it is a banging tea. It's probably the best tea I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm going to cleanse my palate
Oh, that's a good idea. Cleanse your palate
with the good tea.
because you're going to
really
need
nice.
it.
It's got like a real florally taste to it.
It's actually got orange zest in it.
Ah, that's what I'm tasting.
Citrusy.
This is chili.
You're a man of many talents.
Yeah, so that's chili.
Is it nice?
Has a bit of a zest to it.
Does it?
It's better than the last one.
Alright, so chili's actually not too bad.
Not too bad.
A chili tea might be a thing.
It's not too
Alright.
bad.
Alright, so we got one more for you to try.
How am I going with my tasting so far?
You're doing pretty good, man.
Pretty good palate on me, eh?
You got a pretty good palate on you.
Yeah, I know.
You might want to cleanse your palate again for
I
this
will
one.
cleanse my palate.
Also, obviously, you
Was
need
that cayenne?
cayenne.
Cayenne pepper?
No.
It wasn't, was it?
Oh,
Or chili powder.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Mm.
All right, you just close your
Oh,
everything again.
okay. Not my mouth. I'm going to keep talking.
All right, I'm gonna have to apologise to Margaret Tea Company this time.
That actually made me feel a bit sick. That chili one.
See how this goes.
Oh, God.
Did it make you feel sick?
A tiny bit queasy.
But it's just tea, man.
Mm. Can I look yet?
No.
Oh.
This one should be interesting.
Yeah. I can't wait, actually.
This one, so when you edit this, dude, I suggest that you cut all these together so we don't have to wait for me to like make tea,
No.
walk around, fall over my chair. Have you cleansed your palate?
Yeah, I have. I'll do it again. Ugh. Alright, what have you fucking put in this one? Oh, it's fish sauce.
Is it?
Or oyster sauce or fish sauce. Either. You're an animal. That's fucking hideous.
How's that, mate?
It's really good, Jai. It's really, really tasty.
All right. Well, that's the end of. That's the end of that. Sorry, mate. Sorry to put you through that. I don't know why your eyes are why your eyes watering.
Oh, thanks, dude. That was really good.
If it's any consolation, I actually licked the spoon on
That
that last
probably
one.
made it taste better.
No. No, after I stirred it and gave it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my accident. I actually licked the spoon.
Yeah, give me the rest of the tea. I deserve it after that. Right, so what was in there,
Oh,
Jai?
Jesus.
It's a team effort here
Right,
at Lucky Parachute Podcast.
All right, so would you like me to tell you, or do you want to go through the YouTube footage and actually find out when you edit it?
Yeah, okay, I'll find out when I edit it. I'll see how accurate I was
All right.
when I edit it.
Okay.
Okay.
So which one was the best?
The first one for sure. For
The
sure.
very first one.
Very first one. And
Yep.
then the chili.
Okay.
Then the whatever the Boer War
Sausages.
sausage was. I say there was cinnamon or nutmeg or something in
Okay.
that. And then last would be the fucking abomination that you just made me drink then.
That's why I apologise to Margaret
Yeah.
Tea Company.
That
just
was
for
that was
one.
either oyster sauce or fish sauce or
I mean,
sauce.
it wasn't. I knew it wouldn't be any good.
Yeah.
It's purposely I put it
So
in
it
there
was a
for that
stitch-up.
reason. Maybe.
Remember we're halfway through and I said, is this a stitch up? You're like, nah, it's not a stitch up. No way, man.
This is not a stitch up.
Okay. I wouldn't do that to you.
But the very first, I actually had one more to do, but it's not really worth it because it's not going to change the flavour of the tea.
Okay.
So I didn't bother.
That was dipping your dick in it, wasn't it?
No. It wasn't anything crazy. Like, it was actually just making it blue.
Oh, so my whole mouth would have been blue.
Yeah.
See, that would have been quite funny, but
No.
I would have seen it in the glass.
That's exactly right. That's why I didn't go for it.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. That was that. Well done. You got through it, mate. Thanks so much, Margaret Tea Company, for this amazing tea.
Oh, yes, thank you very much, Margaret Tea Company.
Thanks, Aaron, for playing my game.
Yeah, thanks for the game. It was really fun. I was much more excited for the game than I am now after the game.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh no.
what?
Nothing.
What?
My fingers smell like something, and I just rubbed my nose.
Sucked in. Sucked in.
That's
Guess what?
my
My mouth
karma.
tastes like many a thing at the moment.
That's my karma.
It is
Oh,
your karma.
man, that's